Greetings, YouTube. President Obama has announced that there's going to be a drawdown in Afghanistan. 10,000 troops will be returning home by the end of this year, and there will be a total of 33,000 by the end of next year. I believe that's what the timeline is. Now, this has me thrilled. The faster we can get the troops out of both Afghanistan and Iraq, the greater my happiness will be. We shouldn't be there. We're simply targets, and at the very best, we're making the process worse. And I know that some people are complaining about the fact that with our withdrawal, that this is being seen as revealing intelligence to the enemy, to the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. And in some regards, they are correct. But whether we left today, or we left in 10 years, or in 100 years, it wouldn't matter. The Afghans are not going to be able to take care of their country because they have incredible levels of corruption, and some segments of their society want the Taliban and Al-Qaeda to return. And there's the problem. If no one in Afghanistan wanted the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, they would never come back. They would not be able to. The people would not allow it. But they do want them to come back. Not everybody. But it doesn't take everybody. It just takes a few. And that's the nature of asymmetrical warfare. All you have to do to subvert a population is to get some segment to go along with the enemy. And once that happens, you've got a perpetual problem on your hands. You have to convince the population not to support the enemy. And that's tough in a system that is incredibly corrupt, very isolated communities, difficult terrain, poor communication, disinformation even worse than we have in America. The situation is just as bad as you can get. Unless you put a troop next to every single solitary citizen, 24/7, forever, you can never declare victory. So I say we come home. Stop putting our forces in harm's way for no gains. Now you should remember that I don't think we should have ever entered Afghanistan or Iraq. That not a single U.S. troop should ever have entered either of those countries unless they were part of a completely homogeneous, cohesive international force with troop levels based on the populations of the nations sending them over. So if you have 100 million people in your nation, that certain percentage, say 2%, gets sent to the UN, and they can disperse them where they want in the world. But that percentage will be the same for every country. So the more population you have, the more troops you send. The lower population you have, the fewer troops you send. But America, we're sending huge numbers of troops over there. Far more troops than anybody else. We are not the world's police. We should not be involved in these countries for political or business reasons. And that's why we're there, for political and business reasons. We're not there to set anyone free. We're there to establish the American empire. We're there to make sure that American businesses have access to whatever it is that American businesses want access to. They lost $6 billion in Iraq. They put the money physically into crates and shipped crates of money to Iraq. And now no one can find it. What a surprise! What would you do with a crate of money? Yeah, we need to bring these people home. I'm tired of seeing our troops killed pointlessly. Our troops deserve much better treatment than that. Bring them home, folks. Give them the support that they need. Make sure they get the therapy and the reconditioning and the training that they can require to get them phased back into society. And stop starting wars for political and business reasons.